Good day, philosophers. I am Ruben Izar Bordo, and this is my repetitio on the summary of Aristotle's Nicomachean Ethics, Book 1. What is the highest good of human life? It is the question that is being answered throughout this book. Aristotle observes that every action, choice, art, and inquiry aims at some good. Because some activities are ordered toward higher ends, there must ultimately be a highest end that we desire for its own sake. Aristotle identifies this highest human good as happiness, but it's more of a vague term, so we shall call it human flourishing or eudaimonia. He argues that flourishing cannot simply be pleasure, honor, or wealth. Pleasure alone reduces human life into something that resembles animal existence. Honor depends upon other people who confer it. Wealth is clearly instrumental because we seek money for the sake of something else. Flourishing, in contrast, must be final, complete, and self-sufficient. Aristotle then introduces this argument in which to determine what makes a human being good, we must identify the specifically human function, which he calls it in Latin, ergon. Our function as humans, something that is distinct to us, is rational activity. Our flourishing consequently consists in the activity of the soul according to virtue, and where several virtues exist, according to the highest and most complete virtue throughout a complete life. He also explains that our flourishing is not merely a temporary feeling. A single good action does not make an entire life, let's, let's put it, happy. Flourishing requires a stable life of virtuous activity. Nevertheless, we human beings require some external goods, such as friends, health, and sufficient material circumstances, because extreme misfortune can obstruct virtuous activity. Fortune can affect our circumstances, but it does not determine our fundamental moral worth. We then turn to the human soul. Since human flourishing is activity according to virtue, Aristotle, in the last part, must explain virtue itself, in which he distinguishes the three parts of the soul: nutritive from nutritive, spirited, and the appetitive. We then find that these three explains how our morals are being formed, how our desires can be trained, and how we can bring harmony into our own existence with our rational judgment. Thank you.